Hey guys, this is Nick, the NDC Chief here, and I would like to bring you into another Siri for Android video. With the release of the iPhone 5 and Siri getting amped up with a couple new features, I thought I would bring you an application that brings more than what Siri has to offer. In a previous video, I reviewed Andy free. I have downloaded the full version. I have to say, it has blown me away. This is the NDC Chief. This is the video review of Andy Full, which costs $2.99 in the Google Play Store, and it's absolutely worth every penny. Let's get into it. The first major improvement over Andy Free, you will see that there are no advertisements, which is always an awesome thing to see. And then you click this settings button up on the top right over here, and we see this list of long settings of just cool stuff that you can do with the shake and the Bluetooth and just facts. But the thing that's the cool part about this app is the manual. It takes you to their webpage, and you get to see all the things that Andy can do, and it is truly ridiculous, this long list of things. You start with just general questions, and it goes through Android apps, Android functions, internet, calendar, coordinates, conversions, location, definitions, directions, measurements, email, flight status, holidays, facts, math functions, Google, photos, YouTube, texting, time and date, voice calls, weather, local. Just, it can do just this insane list of things, and it does it really, really well. We'll start with a text message. Text Andrew Dillard and say, "Hello, man, how's it going?"
Message delivered.
And it's true. AJ has just gotten a message from me saying, "Hello, man, how's it going?" Really simple, really quick response, and really, really good looking. If we want to dive back into the manual here, we will select another feature, which I think is super cool. But with Andy, you will see each different request that you have for it has a specific sort of script. I don't really want to say script, but it has a certain outline for you to follow. Like, say if I want to do a conversion, you have to go into the manual here, and you have to see what you have to say for a conversion. You can say $5 US dollars to Canadian convert, You can just say things like that, and it has to pick up on things like that. And if you just saw, I did get a text back from AJ that just said wonderfully. If you were paying attention to my status bar. We will do, let's say, kind of Android functions we have with it. It has a long list of Android functions, which I think is even cooler, because these could all be their own separate thing. It does Bluetooth, contacts, device settings, wireless settings, camera, music, GPS. You can even open Andy's manual from the actual app without even clicking, which is also kind of cool. If you're just kind of wondering, you don't have to scroll through it like I'm doing right now. We'll launch Music Player. Launch Music Player.
Music player opened.
And just like that, it jumped into my music player. Launch YouTube. It's thinking about it.
Internet connectivity problem. You've either just lost your connection or it's extremely slow. Please close Andy and reload it when internet connection is little more stable.
I'm having a little bit of an internet issue this morning. That's on my behalf. Turn Bluetooth on.
Bluetooth turned on.
And if we jump up, right there in the status bar, you just saw that my Bluetooth came on. Let's try to turn it off. Turn Bluetooth off.
Bluetooth turned off.
And the little B went away. Let's try Wi-Fi. Turn Wi-Fi on. Now, we might not be in signal from our Wi-Fi router because we are on the furthest point from it.
Sorry, I have no answer to this question. Interesting fact. Polar bears are left-handed.
That's something kind of weird about Andy. If you give it a question that it doesn't know the answer to, it'll give you this kind of interesting fact, and I don't know how I feel about that, but it'll give you this interesting fact that it thinks it'll, you'll find funny or interesting enough that you will ask it another question. But oddly enough, these interesting facts are never ever related to your original query. If I were to ask how much does the new iPhone cost, it'll say something like Isaac Newton used to be a member of the Parliament. Things like that. Some consider it kind of cool that it'll ramble off different facts, and of all the times that Andy's gotten it wrong, which hasn't been too many, but I've never gotten the same interesting fact twice. If you look at all these different settings, you can have text-to-speech, and you can use Ivona voice recognition, which is in the Google Play Store, to get different voices, whether it be like an American, British, or Korean, or whatever. You can have those options in the Google Play Store if you download the app. Personally, I couldn't get it to work for my device, but I just stuck with the original Andy voice, and it doesn't bother me at all. Recognizes everything just the way I want it to, and it all works just fine. If I want to jump into general questions, let's see what it thinks it can answer. We'll give it a little bit of a test here. It says you can ask Andy any question, just give it a try. It says, what is the speed of light? I'll be surprised if it can answer that. What is the speed of light? Just waiting on it.
Light travels at a speed of 186,000 miles a second or 700 million miles an hour.
You could have it go on to read this whole entire speech about it, but I prefer not to because I can just read it. And another really cool thing is called Long Answer in the settings. And Long Answer provides you with a related video link and a couple different links to get you about the speed of light and to just kind of give you some more information that isn't already in this giant paragraph, which is a really detailed answer that you probably wouldn't get from Siri or something else. It was a really quick response. It's a really detailed response. And if I wanted to, I could get a YouTube video about it. I could read something on a Princeton website, Wikipedia. It's just a bunch of different articles that I could just breeze through about the speed of light, which I think is really, really awesome. Andy just packs a really big punch with a lot of different functions and a lot of different applications. You can open applications with it, you can search applications, you can search the internet, you can search your music player. Excuse me. You can search your music player, you can do just great things with it. I just love when a Siri application can do those basic Android functions like Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. I think that's really cool. If I'm searching for something, I'm on the speed of light, and I'm like, let's just turn on Bluetooth or Wi-Fi so I can get something going on that. I can do that by just saying it, and that's really, really awesome in my eyes. One more really, really cool feature that I want to jump into the manual just to show you what it is. Just to show you guys how cool it is, and I want to do it. I'll show you guys an example. It is something just kind of that a lot of other ones don't have, but you can do live stock quotes, which is really kind of interesting because a lot of them just don't have this. Like if I want to say stock Google, I'll just do something simple for it like Google. Stock Google.
$733.99 as of 9:17 a.m. Saturday, 22 of September 2012.
And that is the exact stock price on our exact day this morning. It is 9/17. Today is September 22nd. And you will see that it is exactly at $733.99 as the current stock price for GOOG. Andy has this wide range of weather. It can do text, it can do email, it can do interesting questions, it can just handle just about anything you can throw at it. And even if it doesn't, it can throw you an interesting fact. From upgrading from Andy Free to Andy Full for just $2.99, you get this whole new range of features in that manual that are only in the Pro version. When it comes down to it, you are greeted with Andy Free and Andy Full. One's free, one's $3. Which one do you really want to jump into? I would say if you're kind of skeptical, give Andy Free a shot for a week or so, and then jump into Andy Full. You will not be disappointed. It is worth every single penny of your $3. I have spent a couple weeks with it. It has yet to let me down. I really enjoy using it, and it has just been a pleasure to use it. I've loved it. For the $2.99 jump, you get about double the list of features. You have no advertisement. You get the long answer feature, what I think is Andy's probably most prominent feature. That is probably just the best thing, to be able to give it a question, something generic or something kind of detailed, have it answer me back, and then give me YouTube videos, articles, news websites about it, just recent news. It's great. I think that when it comes down to it, your clear choice is going to be Andy Full. This is the NDC Chief reviewing Andy Full for your Android device. My one more video into my Siri for Android playlist. And if you guys haven't caught up with it, this is going to be into a playlist with 10 other applications that you can just click right into the playlist in the description. You can go along and just follow me through as I take you through Andy. I can take you through Skyvy. I take you through Vlingo. This is my Siri for Android playlist, stocked with great videos. I want to say thank you guys. This is the NDC Chief. You guys have an awesome, awesome day. The link for purchase will be in the description below for the Google Play Store. Just click that link. your phone will jump into the Play Store and you'll be right there to download Andy free. Have an awesome day, you guys. Make sure you like down below and subscribe up top. Have an awesome day. Later.